One of these things is not like the other. Looks like that. That looks like that. It looks... Yeah. We got a part missing. I got halfway around the field. And there was an almighty kaboom. But I found it. So it looks like it was rattling in there pretty good for a while. I think it was just the bolt that was holding it in. So, you rip that off, take her in the shop, do some welding, do some bolting, and get after it. Not unless somebody wants to come and do it for me. No? No takers. Boss isn't here. Yeah. So far today, we've pulled the main bull and the trainee bull off the heifers. So they are currently wandering around in the corral trying to figure out what they did to warrant being in timeout. I don't think they've realized they actually have lots of food and space. Sure hoping they're still in here. They should be back in there in the shelter, because that's, oh yeah, I can see a tail swishing there. So they're good. So it's what is it, 1 o'clock, something like that. So I think after coffee we're gonna bring the main herd up into the north farm and get them situated, but I don't think we'll be pulling those bulls until closer to the weekend, because like I said, we need the backup, we need the big guns. So Liam will have to help his old mom and dad with that one. He doesn't know it yet, but he will be. So let's get check, make sure nothing else got combo-sophisticated. Yeah, just that wet dirt, it's just sticking in there. It's kind of like ranching Sodak. They have to almost go wash their head out after every field. Whew. To be 32 degrees tomorrow. Piper dug no likey. So 32, it's math hard. 32 on Wednesday, tomorrow, and 18 on Friday. I kid you not. But at least the wind is supposed to be up by then. Right now there's hardly anything. You can just see the plants moving there. Yeah. So anyway, no one showed up to do it for me, so I better get at it. See, that's our bee fencer. Not the red one, the black one. Gallagher. So that's the new one. It's actually the bigger one. But we were switching them out to test why we had a draw. And wasn't sure whether maybe the other fencer, because it's a few years old, maybe it had got a bit weak. Because we do get a lot of lightning strikes around here. And that one's been rebuilt after a lightning strike. And there's one under the, oh jeepers. There's one underneath the bench in there, if you can all see it, right in that area. It got a straight on lightning strike and it died. It was not savable. There's a bunch of melted stuff inside. I think your eyes are kind of foggy. Anyway, so there's a company we can use through Red Ferns Farm Services that does electric fencers. Anyway, I'm rabbiting on again. So that is the bigger one. So we put it in here and then tested the other one. The other one tested up exactly the same. So they actually put out roughly the same power. Just this one is a few more miles wider range, which we can do from here. We can do any part of the section from either this one or the one by the house. So we just left them like this. So the new one's in here. Crack-a-lackin'. And yes, that's the one that caught me in the last video. Down at the crossroads, there's a bit of a wire sticking out from the fence. I don't know why. Maybe I was making a pigtail to put a hot jumper. Oh yeah, it caught me in the arm and whoo, a little tingly. Anyway, rabbiting on, as Piper Doug is known to do. So, for those who don't know, this is what the inside. So you're looking at the underside of the turtle. So if you see the shape, that's what cam locks the locking nut, like that. So, as you can see, this sits that way. Actually, I'm telling a lie. Sits that way. So you can see it's crossways. So yeah, this nut will sit that way. When you're putting them in, you always know to make the lock horizontal to the way of rotation. So this looks like it's been broken for a little while. So yeah, it was only holding on by the top bolt up here till that one finally broke. So I gotta clean all that up. I gotta clean all this nasty stuff out of here, and then we'll put on some hot glue. Check it over, because these are, they're not getting thin. Like, don't get me wrong. I know that these do wear out in drier climates, like Ed Gosling. They have a, see, I've welded this one already. Yeah, I did a rebuild. When I did these new wear plates, I did a full rebuild on these turtles. So I welded up all the cracks, but that was not on my radar. I can see another crack right there. So I'm gonna grind all this out, clean all this up, get all the waxy hay stuff out of the way, because we want the weld to be good. And yes, I know I have a parts header down at the bale yard, but I don't want to start robbing parts off of it yet, because my hope was to put another full machine together, but I might end up just fixing it up and selling it. So maybe a 3D Ranch with your HW320. I've got a 16-foot header sitting there. Could do a deal. So I'm gonna get at this. Bring you back when I've got something done here. It's like my arts and crafts. Well, that's about as good as old Piper Doug's going to get her. 2 welding rods later. Don't see anything else I need to address. She'll do. She'll do for one more cutting. And then another, and then another. Yeah, see, they don't fit right snug until they get packed with dirt butt. Anyway, stick her back in the cutter. I think it's coffee time. Yeah, we had another banger very early this morning. It got loud. It got really loud. 3/4 of an inch. Ooh. And yes, we have a pile of rain. We have a pile of hay on the ground. But that's okay. That is okay. I'll take it. I'll take the loss. I know the local grain farmers won't be happy, but that's the job. One has feast, one has famine. But it's to be 30. It was supposed to be 32. It's now supposed to be 30 degrees today, so I'll take that. So I'm gonna grease the poop spreader, sort of tilt on the jobs. I'm gonna take a little, oh my, there's a lot of puddles. I'll take a little wander down later and see if the girls have come up the road. We were gonna leave them, the south, till after today, this heat passes. But it might be just as well. If they're not using the shelters, there's the 2 boys there. Hey, Nikki. We maybe just bring them up after all. I gotta set up the pump in the lagoon too. Get all these, start getting these pens dried out for poop spreading. Wow, it's looking like springtime again, eh? Yes, I know there's people who don't have any rain, but like I was saying to somebody, that was us 2 years ago. Every rain missed us. Neighbors got them, we didn't. So yeah, it's part of the game, sadly. That's why we learn, that's why farmers learn to adapt. Okay, I'm gonna grease up. You don't need to watch me do that. It's actually a gorgeous day. Well, if you haven't watched Ranching Sodak, get on over to Ranching Sodak. Matt and Carrie have a really good informative channel. There's a lot of channels out there, but this one specifically I'm talking about because of the last episode he did. So there's a way to judge when your animals should be moving on. Hey, sweetie. And this is one of them. I always thought dehydrated poop was to do with lack of moisture, lack of fresh water. It's actually not. Dehydrated poop, or as Matt called it, stacked, where it comes out dry and piles up, is actually a sign of low quality feed. So like if we kept these out here for another 2-3 weeks and all they're doing is like eating the straw, the sticks, they start to create stiffer poop. But who was just standing right here? There was another one just right in front of me. She had another liquid one. So like right there, right underneath Freddy's feet. So yeah, that one there, that shows they're still eating high quality. Like right there, it's where it sort of splatted. Oh my gosh. See this, I gotta use both hands. I'll spray that when I get done here. But yeah, so if it hits the ground and spreads out, it's still liquid. It means they're still eating high protein. So that means we're still good. And they always say like that's the best time to move them on. That's why they're still getting that. So anyway, I'm gonna try and spray some of these calves because I need the screwdriver to jam it in there to pull that white plunger out. Anyway, waiting for these guys to come around. They now know the call. For all of you who, there's always a question, what's your calls? Because there's calls when you want the cows to gather around, and then there's calls when you're herding, like you're bringing them in from far away. So it's not really words, it's just a sound. So I'm gonna hold the camera away from me so you can hear this. Come on! That's Casper doing the like, I'm right here. You don't need to yell in my face. Oh my gosh. So yeah, see they're absolutely running. Because they know that's moving day. Moving day. Come on, darlings. Come on. There's Squiggles. There's Miss JJ. Haven't seen Miss JJ for a while. Just need those ones to come around the corner because I don't want to head that way. I think they're already getting the notion to head to the gate, to the crossroads. Man, oh man. The thing is I got that powdered garlic, so they're gonna be up there in the north for a couple of weeks, so I'm just gonna throw the powder at them. Hey Pugsley! Come on! Come on, girls. Once they are around the corner, I can start walking. There's Penelope. The one with the white face in the middle of the white faces at the back there. Hi, JJ. Hey, sweet girl. If I could spray you one-handed, I would, darling. It doesn't work. Sorry, darling. Okay, I'll be back. Come on! So hopefully we keep them north. We can grab Lamar and Puddin' Pop, give them a couple of weeks up here and finish that field over there for now. And then when we run them back out of there, we can shut that and use that so we can start piling poop. Come on! Sorry I keep yelling at you guys. I don't like separating the herd too much, because we've got better than half of them here, so because you get them separated, they start getting a bit wily. So come on! Here's a little lawbreaker right there. That's the one that did the break for freedom about a month ago. It snuck through up where the like the ravine there on the rocks. Damnedest thing, I'd never seen a cab do that. Yeah, there's a bunch coming. I might need to go up around the corner, and I have to go get a quad anyway. But anyway, hey mamas, you got your kid right beside you, Georgie. Another one of Liam's cows. The thing is, you look out there, you see a lot of good fresh growth here. Hey boo, Steeler, what flies on that calf. Yeah, like I said, we are, I am counting our blessings. Like, my heart goes out to the ones that are trying to make the best out of what they can with little as much rain as they have, like BCP. Like, we haven't had a lot of rain, but I think we've had twice as much as they have. So to be able to look at this, yeah, come on slowpokes. Yeah, we're very blessed. They haven't got very far. That's a good sign. It means there's lots to nibble on. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is not the day to be doing a lot of walking, but saving grace says we have a wind today. The last 2 days there's been zero wind, pardon me. I had a lovely big plate of Mrs. Piper Doug's beef barley stew. That's the joke. I love my soup thick enough to be a stew. And I tell you one thing, you feel better for it. Good hearty bowl of soup for lunch. Anyway, I'm rabbiting on. I might as well just go and wrangle these up, bring you back. I swear to gosh, nobody's been in here yet. That is 3 weeks today. Now I get it, this isn't very valuable grass, but on tough years, grass is grass. Because yeah, it goes all the way out there and then around the corner and down there a ways. Come on! On you go, you see your pals. Where you go? Go on. Where you go? See, we thought we would leave them there to have the shelter from the sun and the trees, but we're not using them. I've often wondered if there's maybe a coyote den or something in there. Yeah. Anyway. Get a wee crop of fat bum babies here. It's funny, they're not the ones running way up. They're actually just gonna slowly. There's probably the quad out there. They're worried about it. Come on, you guys, I think that's everybody, but I will do a rip over. Just check. Plus I gotta go check, make sure there's no fancies got broken or anything now that they're out. Because sometimes these little beggars like to sneak into the ravine where there's still lots of grass, but so far as I know, the fancies are working at a good clip, and especially since we've had these rains, because that's my big problem with electric fencing, is when you're in a, when you're in a drought, yeah, they don't work so good. So anyway. There's one thing the ladies in my life, and I'm not talking about these ladies, there's one thing the ladies in my life teach me every day, is to stop and appreciate what it is that you do, and not just always think of the things that are left to do. I hear you, Mom. Honestly, you couldn't buy rain. Hey, oh yeah, this is our new cat, Delilah. Hey there, Delilah. She is moving in, thanks to my daughter. Yeah, she spends the nights in the house. Yeah, they said we were going to get something about 4. That is fast moving, not pretty. What are you thinking there, kitty? That's the thing is with these hot days. Oop, hoppa, that was close. Jiminy Cricken. What's the deal, Mother Nature? Hey, Delilah. Well, I'm gonna go put some motion potion on this thing. At least I can set it up down by the bale yard, because the old silage pile is getting sprayed out. That is ominous. I am so sorry, BP. I did not order this. but it was 32 degrees, so I think I've got a leak. The old hatch up on the roof is the seal's gone, I think. Pardon me. Man, oh man. Sure glad I got the cows moved already. Just make them out right there. Sort of just right along the ridge. So your babies just stay there. You don't go up onto the hill. I don't want to be having any oh right, that was right by the workshop there. One of Ranching Sodak's videos that I'd missed while I was on holiday, they had a dead cow due to a lightning strike. And I was remembering we had one 6 years ago. A little 3-year-old right at the back of the yard over there. Laid flat out, blowed up like a balloon. And the vet did an autopsy, and yeah, they figured it was a lightning strike. Thankfully it wasn't. It was only one, because that storm we found out down south, there was somebody down towards 3D Ranch neighborhood. They lost 27 heifers in one paddock due to one lightning strike. The heifers all congregated in the corner of the field, and the electric fence must have acted like a conductor, and it hit all 27 of them because they were all jam-packed, touching. Killed them all. Or unalived them, should I say. Sorry, YouTube. Can't say those words anymore. There's some kind of strange looking clouds hanging around. I need to walk back to the yard to get the skid steer so I can start loading this stuff up. Holy! That's some big rumbly tumblies. Anyway, I think we're having an early supper tonight, and then I think we're gonna go and see Jurassic Park. Jurassic next load of dinosaurs, the movie. The other Forgotten Island. I like those movies. They're fun. Anyway, so if I don't come back after this, that means we're away to the movies, and thank you all for watching. Nice to see the girls moved up north. Start getting some projects done. I don't know where I'm going to spread this because I literally don't have any fields bare yet. I have a spot down here that only ever gets cut once, so that's the only place I can think of putting this. And I just got to lay it on thick as thick can be. Because I've got this, and then I've got a pad in the pasture that needs spread. I'm not worrying about that stuff because I like the heifers climbing on that. But there is stuff in the paddock to get spread out, because I'm not ruling out that we're going to do some plowing with that big orange thing over there. So, fingers crossed. So, thanks for watching, everybody. And like I said, sorry BP. I would send this to you if I could. We don't need it. Not right now. Jeepers. Chatty bye. Woo! Man, oh man, that was close. Jeepers. No more! No more! They just keep coming, eh? Every grain farmer around me is cursing me for cutting hay. Yep. Okay, I'm away. Teddy bye.